Ever walked into a public restroom and actually wanted to be there? Japan makes this happen every single time. This isn't some random luck. There's a deep, hidden reason behind it all. We're about to uncover the strange rules and clever tech that make their toilets unlike any other place on Earth. Get ready for a mind-bending look at what's truly possible. Let's be honest, in most of the world, public restrooms are the last place you want to be. They can be dirty, sketchy, or just flat-out broken. But in Japan, it's a completely different story. And this isn't an accident. It's a deliberate system built on two key things: a powerful cultural mindset and some seriously clever technology. So, is it just that people are more respectful? That's a big part of it. There's a deeply ingrained idea that public spaces belong to everyone. As the head of Japan's Toilet Association explains, the goal is for people to think, "This is my restroom." When an entire country shares that attitude, you don't really have the same problems with vandalism or neglect that you see elsewhere. It becomes a shared responsibility. And then there's the tech. We're not just talking about toilets that flush properly. We're talking heated seats, built-in bidets with adjustable everything, and even little sound machines that play music or running water for privacy. It's this combination of social trust and smart design that makes all the difference. But this level of cleanliness goes way deeper than just good manners or fancy tech. It's a mindset that's actually taught from a very young age. Get this. In Japanese elementary and middle schools, there are no janitors assigned to clean the bathrooms. Instead, the students themselves are responsible. At the end of the day, they're the ones grabbing the mops and brushes to scrub the floors and toilets. Think about what that does to your perspective as a kid. It teaches you, very directly, that shared spaces don't magically clean themselves. If you make a mess, you aren't leaving it for some faceless employee to handle. You're leaving it for your friends and your classmates. That simple fact creates a powerful social pressure to be neat and considerate. It's a hands-on lesson in community and shared responsibility, and it gets baked into the culture from day one. And that feeling, that deep understanding of how to treat a communal space, sticks with people for the rest of their lives. Now, you might assume the secret is just an army of cleaners working around the clock. But that's actually a huge misconception. In Tokyo, most outdoor public toilets are only cleaned once a day. The super high-traffic ones might get cleaned up to 3 times, but that's it. Let's be real. In most other places, a public toilet cleaned just once a day would be a disaster zone by noon. So how do they stay so spotless in Japan? The system is basically a partnership. The cleaning crews come in and set a perfect standard, and from that point on, it's up to the public to maintain it. The entire model only works because users do their part, leaving the space exactly as they found it. This all comes back to a core philosophy, which the head of the Japan Toilet Association explained perfectly. He said the goal is to get everyone, from the architects who designed the restroom to the person who uses it for 30 seconds, to think, "This is my restroom." It's not just a place to do your business. He described it as a small, private room in the city where anyone can step in to take a breather and refresh themselves. It's a refuge. When you start to see a public facility not as some generic, disposable utility, but as your personal space, a space that also belongs to your neighbors and your community, your entire attitude shifts. You don't trash your own room. You don't vandalize your own property. It changes the act of keeping a place clean from being a chore into a simple sign of respect for yourself and for the next person who needs it. It's not about following rules. It's about a shared sense of ownership. Of course, all this social trust is only half of the equation. The other half is the mind-blowing engineering that goes into the toilets themselves. You sit down, and instead of a cold shock, you're greeted by a comfortably heated seat. But the features don't stop there. Ever felt a little self-conscious in a quiet public restroom? They've thought of that. Many toilets have a button that plays ambient sounds, like running water, to give you a little extra privacy. It's a simple, but brilliant, piece of social engineering. And this isn't some luxury feature reserved for 5-star hotels. These high-tech toilets are becoming the standard everywhere. At Narita Airport, for example, even the most basic stalls are equipped with these washlets. The innovation goes even deeper when you look at accessibility. In all new buildings, you'll find what are called universal toilets. The Japanese name for them is Dare Demo, which literally means anyone can use. And they mean anyone. These spaces are designed with incredible thoughtfulness. They often have special sinks for people with colostomy bags. They include multi-purpose tables that can be used for changing a baby or for an adult who needs assistance. And of course, there are emergency buttons within easy reach. It's a system designed to treat every single user with dignity. So, with all this incredible tech and deep-seated culture of cleanliness, you'd assume everyone in Japan loves their public toilets, right? Well, here's the twist. According to the head of the Japan Toilet Association, that's not actually the case. He admits that despite being the cleanest and most advanced in the world, many Japanese people still hold on to a negative image of public toilets. They see them as being dark, dirty, smelly, and scary. The numbers are actually shocking. A survey found that 52% of women say they never use outdoor public restrooms. Another 38% only use them when they absolutely have to. For men, the numbers are a bit better, with about 30% using them regularly. But for women, the old worries about cleanliness and safety are hard to shake, no matter how advanced the toilet gets. It seems that even world-class engineering can have a tough time overcoming human perception. So if the tech is almost perfect, how do you fix the human problem? How do you get people to trust these spaces and actually want to use them? In Japan, the answer starts incredibly early. Think about this. In most elementary and middle schools, students are required to clean their own bathrooms. There's no janitor who comes in after them. They do it themselves. This isn't about saving money. It's a lesson baked into the culture from day one. It teaches a deep sense of shared ownership and responsibility. The chairman of the Japan Toilet Association put it perfectly. He said the goal is for everyone to feel attached to a public restroom and think, "This is my restroom." When an entire population thinks that way, the space just gets treated differently. It's not a forgotten corner you can disrespect. It's a shared resource you have a duty to maintain. And this cultural foundation has some really practical benefits. Japan has much lower rates of homelessness and hard drug use compared to many Western countries. That means public toilets are far less likely to be vandalized or used for dangerous activities. They stay safer, which builds public trust. And it also keeps maintenance costs down. This sense of civic duty even extends to public safety in surprising ways. It's not uncommon to find automated external defibrillators, or AEDs, inside the more advanced anyone-can-use toilets. They're not just thinking about convenience, they're thinking about saving lives. But here's the most mind-blowing part: the sheer number of clean toilets available. Officially, Tokyo has about 60 public toilets for every 100,000 residents. That's a decent number, but that's not the real story. The secret is what you could call publicly accessible private toilets. These are the restrooms inside convenience stores, train stations, and even office buildings. In Japan, it's completely normal to walk into a 7-Eleven, not buy anything, and just use their spotless restroom. There's no lock on the door, no key you have to ask for. It's just available. So you have this perfect formula.